Hi, I'm Beth Rodden. I'm going to be showing you a few different ways to tape today. A couple different ways to tape your hands for when you're crack climbing, and then a way to tape your finger if you get a split on it. Also, the Metolius tape packaging has detailed instructions and some info on taping, and you can also check out their website. I'm going to show you how to tape your finger if you have a split or if you have really thin skin and you want to save a little skin. So the first step is to tear a really small, thin piece of tape. And the first piece is going to go from the back of your middle knuckle to the front of your middle knuckle. So for me, it's about that long. And you're going to want to put that on. So depending on where your split is, if it's up near the top, then you're going to want to use this piece. But if it's down near the crease of your finger or your knuckle, then you probably don't need this piece and you can just start with this next step. So what I do is I tear it off maybe 3 times around the roll. And you're going to start on the back of your finger, so I start in the back of my fingernail. And then you're going to start wrapping it around the front of your finger. And I wrap around the front of my finger, and I want to make sure the front is really smooth. So each time that I overlap it, I go through and make sure it's really smooth. But since your finger is tapered, you're going to notice that you're going to have some slack in the back of your finger with the tape, but we're going to take care of that at the end. I'll show you a method. So when you're wrapping, it's going to be really important to learn how tight to tape your finger. You're going to want to make sure that you don't tape it super tight, that you cut off all the blood flow, but the tape inevitably will stretch a little bit. So you're going to want to tape it a little bit tighter than you might normally think. So once you get to your bottom of your knuckle, to anchor it, you can go down below your knuckle, above your knuckle, below, and then back around. It's kind of like an X a couple times. And then rip the tape, and then make sure that you end on the back of your finger. And then now you can see you have a little bit of slack in that tape because your finger is tapered. You're going to go through and you're going to just pinch and crimp that, and that takes out all the slack in the system. And then you've got a tape finger and you're ready to climb again.